Welcome to the last BedWars quarterfinals game of today. As I already told you, this match is between Spanish Gang and Krokante Mannen. With this, we should put an end to the Java quarterfinals and move on to the semifinals. As we've seen in the previous stream, the clubs have qualified to the semifinals and they will be facing the Ebonies in the semifinals, of course. The winner of this match will be facing Los Queso. Of course, we're waiting for our 8 players to join this match, and we will be starting on Palace. The next game will be Factory, and the last game will be Venice. If we reach the third game, of course. Let's see how it goes. Probably it won't be a speedrun like the last stream. Maybe we can expect something different. But we have yet to see that. We shall be starting pretty soon. We will have one player left to join. You can already see that the Spanish Gang is still waiting for the last player, while Krokante Mannen is already here. Our lineups for today are Devially, Oussi, Pqblito, and Nootici for the Spanish Gang, and Ice is called Devially, Nootici, and OwnedByBenny for Krokante Mannen. Everyone ready? We got confirmation that everyone is ready. We shall start this pretty soon. The game will start in 10 seconds. We shall not delay this any further. This is Palace, starting the same way as the last match. You can see the Spanish Gun already collecting the resources and Devially already breaching towards mid. Let's see what Krokante Mannen is doing. OwnedByBenny, Nootici were a bit quicker. And here is the first fight. Between Nootici and OwnedByBenny, Pqblito and Devially. OwnedByBenny gets killed. Always Ice is cold. Nootici is being chased. Gonna grab those diamonds first. oussi almost gets blocked and possibly fall to the void, but that didn't happen. So far so good. Spanish Gang already controlling mid. Over here, Krokante Mannen already finishing their defense. Devially is already rushing in. As his goal knocks them off their tower, Devially clutches and goes to one of the corners. They will still try to get their bed, of course. OwnedByBenny saw that. Who knows if they'll try to stop Devially? Well, they can. We have already seen that the orange team has lost their bed. That was really quick. We not noticed. Nootici already runs away. They got what they wanted. Devially gets eliminated. Looking good so far for Krokante Mannen. This first game could be end really soon if Spanish gang don't get their stuffs together. We'll see. Curtis and Dick Rowan staring at each other. This looks more like a staring contest while Krokante Mannen is collecting some diamonds to reinforce themselves, get those armor and stuff. Oussi is already geared up. So is Pqblito. Dick Rowan is keeping them at bay. On false move and we have a fight. Dick Rowan gets fireball to the void. Pqblito can now advance. It's likely that Spanish gang will try to bench the team. Possibly get their bed. Dick Rowan won't let that happen. Neither will Nootici. Pqblito is now being chased by Nootici. Oh, fireball attack. None of them hit Pqblito. Here comes Dick Rowan. Dick Rowan blocks that fireball. And falls to the void. Not yet. It seems that Spanish gang will stay for a bit longer. This won't be a speed run. We'll see, we'll see. Curtis is making a safe way to one of the corner diamonds. But here, Dick Rowan is just getting those mid diamonds. Surely, each team is being careful about what their next move might be. Already noticed is preparing for a possible fight with Pqblito on one of the corner diamonds. Curtis accompanies Pqblito. Oussi reaches to one of the other diamonds. He's being chased by OwnedByBenny and Nootici. A terrible fail. Wanted to break those switches and Oussi is ambushed by Nootici. Unfortunately, Pqblito was too late and couldn't protect Oussi when he gets eliminated. Looks like the whole team is going straight for 30s. 30 gets eliminated. It's now up to Pqblito. Pqblito is currently being chased by the whole team. Oh, never mind. It looks like Pqblito will go straight for the other beds. Krokante Mannen already know this and they are already in their island preparing for what may happen. OwnedByBenny shoots Pqblito, shoots them again. OwnedByBenny already breaching towards them. All eyes are on Pqblito. Dick Rowan gets fireballed. OwnedByBenny surprises Pqblito. This could very well be the final fight. Pqblito runs away from Nootici. He's now being cornered. Pqblito knocks Nootici out. But the TNT is what kills them and what grants Krokante Mannen the first win. Everyone saw that coming. I did. Well, that's a 1-0 for Krokante Mannen on both bets and score. Let's see what will happen in the next game, which will take place in Factory. We're here preparing for our next game, which will be in Factory. I remind you, we will be waiting for our teams to show up, which will take very long. We'll see. Our teammates are already showing up. Krokante Mannen is already here for the next bout. Our 8 players are already here. We can get this started. We shall get this started already. We will not keep you waiting any longer. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you for the compliment on roll. It's me, Juan, who's been commentating last matches so far. And I will keep doing this as long as I can. I repeat, our 8 players are ready. We shall start this very soon. We will not keep you waiting any longer. Game is starting in 10 seconds. I remind you, it will be in Factory, and Krokante Mannen is already winning by 1 point. Here we are. The game has started, and this is Factory. OwnedByBenny is already making the bridge towards mid very soon. Over here, Spanish gun is already starting with the defense. Pqblito has chosen to go to mid by one of the corners. As you see, already chasing the Devially. We want to make sure they do not reach the mid. That's how they get to control it for a bit longer. The first fight, Nootici versus oussi, as it's called, is helping Nootici here. oussi clutches, goes to one of the corner diamonds. Ice is Cold finishes oussi. So far so good. Krokante Mannen is already controlling mid. Just as they wanted, just as they planned. A fireball absolutely knocked them off to the void. Ice is Cold and OwnedByBenny are heading to get oussi again. Absolutely no control over the mid. They want to get them away. That didn't work. Ice is Cold is killed. Oussi and Pqblito are now rushing. Nootici sees this. This is the first line of defense. Pqblito gets knocked off to the void. Hold on, the Devially is already at mid. Nootici might want to stop that. So far so good. I think both teams already got what they wanted, which are those diamonds. They are currently gearing up. Match might take longer. Short is already fully geared up. It's facing Ice is Cold. Ice is Cold is heading to their island. They're retreating. Short is fireballs and breaks their bridge. They fall to the void. It's now Orange who is controlling mid. Nootici is heading towards their island for another surprise attack. Devially and oussi notice it in time. But of course they're blind, they cannot see properly. Nootici is doing what they can to stay on the ground. Ron is helping. The blindness totem is already gone. Nootici has to retreat. It will be a bit harder to break the bet with this mining fatigue totem, of course. They know better than to let Nootici take their bet by surprise again. Another fight here. Ice is Cold helps them. Tortoise has to retreat. They will stay like that. Over here, Devially versus Nootici. Another E-Peril straight to the bed. Drop some TNT, cover themselves. OwnedByBenny saw that. Devially cannot box them. Whole team is already there, well, except for one, but Devially gets knocked off to the void. Successfully defended, they saw that in time. Will Pqblito try to do the same? For now they are just holding on to their diamonds. The 2v1 now. OwnedByBenny rushes in to help. As his goal is getting fireball, they must turn to their island while they can. OwnedByBenny is already at their orange base. Looks like they'll have to break that totem first, which is what they'll try to do. oussi must not let that happen. The totem is gone. Ron is already helping in. Nootici Eagle boxes in, and the bet is gone. This might very well be the last fight. Absolute great teamwork. Devially is the first one to fall, Pqblito is the second. Nootici is doing whatever they can to survive, but they cannot. Startis is eliminated. The last one remaining is oussi. oussi will try to get the bet as revenge, as it's called season. Finding fatigue and blindness. Of course, oussi won't have it easy. It looks like it's game over. Oh, not yet. This is looking more like a manhunt. A manhunt that ends early with oussi falling to the void and Krokante Mannen, the 8th qualified team, heading straight to the semifinals. That was a great game, and I hope many of you will have enjoyed it. With this, the Java quarterfinals are done, and along with Bedrock, we are straight into the semifinals. Our 8 qualified teams, of course, being the clubs Ebony's Los Queso and Krokante Mannen. Well, this is it for today. On the following days, we will let you know about our future semifinal matches.